What the helly hell? Okay, y'all, you're getting me in my most authentic podcast bro glory today because Katie Miller is crashing out. Katie Miller is losing her mind. Pam Bondi losing her mind, saying complete nonsense, so much so that even like her own Fox News minions people are like, are you okay? What's going on here? And then Erica Kirk, of all people, Miss Erika Kirk, is under such pressure and scrutiny that she's sending these clowns out into the forefront to defend her. And she's doing all of this because there is new information coming out. We know that there's been information out around her behavior. We've covered it in detail. In the hours following Charlie's, she was shopping at Aloe. Then she had her employees come to her defense and say, it wasn't her that was shopping, we were shopping. All of that. Meanwhile, Candace Owens has been sitting on some real pot of gold, if you will, in terms of what Erica was doing and more importantly, what she wasn't doing right after her husband was. So we're going to get into all of that. But first, Katie Miller is crashing out. What in the...
This is what the left has become. When they couldn't win on transgenderism and they couldn't trans our children, now they have to go to the next place, which is logically polyamory. This was ABC's first rebrand of The Bachelor in almost a year, Laura. Tonight there was breaking news that Taylor Frankie Paul also lost custody of her second child with the man in that video. That isn't the ideals that we want to be showing young mothers, young women in our country. What we want is strong families, strong women, strong men that have children early on in their careers and early on in life that then go on to prosper and be good examples in society.
What is, like, is this the end of times? Katie Miller is doing all of this, and Katie Miller still does not have a lead on Lauren Peritra. I'm Lauren Peritra. Willa Peritra is snoozing behind me. She gets to go on a walk after this. So we currently have a lead on Katie Miller. We have a pretty solid lead right now, but we need your help in maintaining it because Katie Miller is pulling out all the stops. She is a woman who is married to Stephen Little Bitch Miller, the pale white nationalist from Santa Monica, the loser behind all of this ICE and immigration terror. She looked at that man and married him on purpose. So the least we can all do is help us maintain that lead. Like, comment, share, save, hype. Follow us at I Am Lauren P across all social channels and soon available on all audio and podcasting places where you get your pods. So what is Pam Bondi up to? And I'm going to pull it up right here because this is cray nuts town.
Being a citizen in our country is a privilege. It's not a right. And Donald Trump is going to have everyone in this country who deserves to be here who's a citizen.
Sorry, Pam Bondi. Actually, being a citizen in this country, citizenship, it's guaranteed by a little thing called the Constitution. That's not something based on your opinions or your loyalty to Donald Dump.
Yeah, sure, it could be faster, it could be easier, but I think we're moving at lightning speed given what we're up against.
What the helly hell? Wacky. But that's not even the tip of the wacky lady iceberg this week because did you guys see, I think you did see it, the Drewski video, the Drewski Erika Kirk video, because I think about 400 people sent this to me and this is a big moment for all of us. This is a big moment for the Erika Kirk skeptics community, the people who aren't buying it.
Get on your feet, boy!
I serve a righteous God, and that is why we say our prayers. Oh, say does that star-spangled. We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men.
Okay, like this is so brilliant for so many reasons, but also like this shit writes itself. We've been saying it. Like Erika Kirk, people are like, oh, she deserves to be treated with like gentle kindness. No, not if you're going on a whirlwind tour telling women to give up their futures in life and aspiration and submit to a man. And then you're also going up in a mega church and praising ICE when they're literally terrorizing communities. You don't get to just like pick and choose and be the self-righteous Mother Teresa wannabe figure. Like, you're spewing hate. Okay, this was brilliant. Well done, Drewski. Some of your best work. And like, I'm just going to get ahead of a few things real quick right here because I saw a little chit chatter around whiteface. It does not carry anywhere near the same weight as blackface. A little history lesson here for anyone who didn't get that growing up. Blackface literally was invented to dehumanize black people and to justify enslaving and brutalizing them for centuries. That was the whole point. The image of blackface was used to back up actual law and actual violence. Whiteface does not have any of that. Nobody has ever used a caricature of a white person to argue that they deserve to be in chains. Not the same thing. The historical context matters here. There is power dynamics, so racism, zooming out, sociology, prejudice, systems of power. I can only get into so much in this little time here. But white people, the way we move through the world is much different. We will always have that privilege. Yes, of course, we can have experience harm and injustice and whatnot, but there's no historical practice of whiteface being used to strip white people of their rights for being white, to justify any white people's enslavement, or to dehumanize them in law or culture. Okay? So we're not oppressed based off of the whiteface. We're going to keep it moving. Okay? Erica Kirk's getting this type of backup support. Let's take a look.
When Erica shows up, all she has is the clothes on her back. And now there are conspiracy theorists putting out nonsense like Erica went on a shopping spree. Now you know we had to go to the store and buy clothes, yeah.
Frank Turek taking stage, really trying to do some crisis comms, which he had no business doing any of that. Listen, Elizabeth McCoy already took the fall for this one. Drop it. You're making it so much worse. And why are they making this all worse? Well, funny you should ask. Fresh claims out of the final hours of Charlie Kirk's moments on this planet before he got hauled away in Air Force Two are creating this shitstorm of suspicion. Erika Kirk, Candace Owens, allegedly, has information that Erica was not at a public medical facility, but she was inside a discrete aviation-linked building in Scottsdale. Oddly enough, I also, the weekend that Charlie was off, was traveling to Scottsdale. I was on a JSX flight with Willa. It was the most cost efficient at the time for the weekend that I needed to be there. Anyway, did Erica and I cross paths? Anywho, Erica was in this obscure Hopskin aircraft, which is not known to anyone. She was doing some sort of staging. Rumors are that she was waiting for a publicist, that the information shows that Erica, in sharp contrast to her own account, saying it was like this chaotic moment of like rushing whatever to the scene, and she collapsed in the middle of a parking lot. It was an unbelievable nightmare. Owens continues to challenge that version of her story and says that there's a lack of eyewitnesses. Nobody saw Erica on that day, saying that like if it was such a public scene, it wouldn't have gone unnoticed. There would have been other people to corroborate that. It's not really adding up. And there's a lot of receipts Candace Owens is coming to the table with that say that Erica was like being staged at this secret location and was rumored to be waiting for her publicist before going to Charlie's. I don't know. It just doesn't add up, and we're going to keep digging in here. So if you've enjoyed this coverage, make sure you subscribe. Help us keep Katie Miller crashing out. And we'll be back with more.